So today we're in the backyard for no other reason than the light's pretty good. If I was a smart person, I would be inside because there's like a heat advisory, but whatever. I guess today is going to be more of like a personal affirmation for myself because sometimes I have to take my own advice. So, but lately I've been kind of feeling down about the business side of my comic. I haven't made an online sale in about a year, which doesn't really surprise me because I only have one product in the store, and to sell things online or to sell things in general, stock sells stock. So the more things you have for sale, the more likely it is you are to make a sale. And I also don't promote it heavily on the site. Like, you know, the couple months after I came out with the book, I would talk about the book every time. Oh, buy the book, buy the book. I don't do that so much anymore. So if I really wanted to drive more sales, I probably could be doing a lot more. I could be putting more items in the store. I could be promoting the store more. But this time I've been spending a lot of time just head down, working on comics, getting comics, keeping the update schedule, working on a couple side comics that are going to be coming out in a couple of anthologies and things like that. So I've been spending my time making comics rather than working on the business of comics. So I really have no one to blame other than myself, because, you know, if there are things you want to do, you just fucking do them. So if you want to sell more stuff, work on selling more stuff. If you want to do more comics, do more comics. Ideally, I'd like to be able to do both, but, you know, day job gets in the way. So I've been feeling a little bit down about the whole thing, you know, because the sales is a very tangible measure of your success if you are trying to do this for a living. Like, the more sales you have, the more likely it is you'll be able to make an income off of your work and blah blah blah, all that stuff. So a very tangible measure. I am not doing very well at that, and so you know, it's easy to get wrapped up in that whole arena. But you know, I didn't jump into the webcomic game because I necessarily wanted to make a lot of sales. I mean, it's a pipe dream of mine. Well, it may not be a pipe dream, but it's a dream of mine to actually do this for a living and to make a living off of the comic. But in all honesty, that's not the essential reason for me to do comics. Like, I have things I want to say. I have a story to tell. I have things I want to get out to the world. And the way I express myself best is through comics and telling stories that way, and building universes and writing characters and exploring characters and things like that. And that's really why I'm doing comics. So it's hard to forget that sometimes because, you know, the way the economy is and all that kind of stuff, and it seems more and more like a dream rather than a possibility to make a living off of this. But that's not really why I got into comics. I got into comics because I love the visual storytelling medium. I love telling stories through pictures. I love drawing things. I love the physical act of, you know, using a brush. I love screwing around and trying to come up with a font for my handwriting because my hand cramps up when I, you know, use the rapidographs and stuff like that. So I love the entire process of doing comics, and I'd be doing comics. I'm essentially doing comics for free. So, you know, if you find that you are getting yourself worked up over not making sales or not driving traffic to your site or not having a sustainable amount of traffic that will lead to advertisement sales or like ad clicks and that kind of stuff, think about why you got into it in the first place. Like, did you get into comics to make money? Then you are a fool, because it takes a long time to do it, and there are quicker ways to make money, easier ways to make money than to doing comics. But if you got into comics because you have something to say, if you enjoy the process, if you love comics, if you can't imagine life without comics, without you doing a comic, without you putting something out there online, then keep at it. I mean, you know, it's you're doing it for yourself, and that's ultimately why I continue to post things. It's not because I want to make sales. I mean, I do, don't get me wrong, I would love to sell some shit. But really, I enjoy telling stories, and I enjoy putting people in, or my characters in weird situations and coming up with ways of getting out of them and things like that. And I enjoy, you know, using a brush, and I enjoy the whole process. So if you're doing your comics for you, then the whole business aspect side, that doesn't matter. That'll either happen or it won't. If you want it to happen, there are things you can do to make it happen. But if you're having more fun working on the comic, then fucking do the comic, you know? Maybe you'll get to a point where one of your friends can help you with the business side, or maybe a really good reader will help you with the business side. But if you're enjoying doing the comics, then fucking do the comics. And don't worry about the money, because, you know, don't do it for the money, do it for the love of comics. So this is kind of like I said, a personal affirmation. I will watch this when I'm feeling shitty about the state of the business of Yellow Peril. And if you find yourself in a similar quagmire, if you find yourself similarly down about your business and all that kind of stuff, well then, you know, you're not alone. We're all in this together. So thanks for watching, and I'll check you later. Bye.